Hello everyone, welcome to Mechanical Sati. Today in this video we are going to discuss different MCQs on risk management, which will be useful for those students who are going to write IPAT exam this year. So it will be beneficial to all the branch students, so because it is a subject from the professional ability, which is under the section 2. Okay, so that subject, that is health, safety and risk management. So we are going to discuss different MCQs from risk management today. So before starting this video, I want to say one thing, that is, if you have not subscribed our channel, do subscribe it and press on the bell icon so that you will never miss any updates from our channel. Okay, so without wasting time, let us move forward and try to discuss some MCQs. So we'll try to discuss around 20 MCQs today. So let us move forward. Okay, first one. So it is telling that within an organization, when attempting to manage and control risk, the organization should be aware that. Okay, so options are: consideration of risk perception is not required. Okay, so second option is consideration should be given to internal control only, and C option is telling that is uncertainty must be taken into account, and fourth option is telling that uncertainty need not to be taken or need not to be considered. Okay, so among all these four, C is the appropriate one. If we will see, that is uncertainty must be taken in account. Okay, so if we are going to control or manage risk, then what we need to do, we need to consider or the uncertainty. Okay, so C option will be correct here. So let us check it. So here you can see that C option is correct. So moving forward, second question: the chief risk officer within a large manufacturing organization has been asked by the board of directors to provide an example of pure risk. Okay, so what is the suitable example? Okay, so there are given four examples here, so we need to choose the suitable example for a pure risk. Okay, so let us read. First option, it is given that a fire occurring in a new manufacturing process line. Okay, so it may be the answer, so why I will discuss later. Then moving next, second option, that is entering into a that is contract to purchase a new factory. So it may not be the answer, why I will reason that reason I will tell. Okay, and C option, making a strategic decision that affects the long term future of the organization. Okay, so it will not be the answer also. And D, the purchase of a currency derivative. Okay, so this will be not the answer, so A option will be correct here. So if you will say what is a pure risk, so we can say pure risk is that risk where there will be loss only. So if we'll check, then if there is a fire occurring in any manufacturing process, then there will be only loss, there will be no gain. Okay, so if we'll check in all these three options, then we can say that there may be loss or there may be gain. Okay, so we cannot sure about this. So in case of your A, so there will be only loss, so A option is the correct one in this case. Okay, so let us check it. So A will be the correct one. Then moving next, so let us read it. An insurer is reviewing its book of commercial insurance policies and is using probability theory to analyze the claims data, which is based on the following information. So all the informations are given here. So postal code, postcode is given EHLSMN, and number of risk are given like this, and the number of claims are reported are given like this. So what is asking here? So from this information, the insurer will deduce that the likelihood of future claims arising is the greatest in which postcode area. So we have to see that in which case the claims arising is the greatest. So if we'll see that in case of your LS, your numbers are like this 500 and 57, so we can tick that B is the option is correct here. So let us check it. So in this case, B option will be the correct one. Okay, so moving next, when applying probability theory to a specific period time, okay, period of time, a measurement of 0.85 indicates that event. Okay, so what does your 0.85 indicates that will say according to the probability theory? Okay, so option A is it is very likely to occur. Okay, and B is may occur or but okay, sorry, so may occur but it is impossible to predict. Okay, C is will never occur and will occur but very rarely. Okay, so if we see 0.85, it is a higher value, so we can say the occurrence or the probability of occurrence is very good, so we can say option A is correct here. So that it indicates what it is very likely to occur, so option A is correct here. Okay, so option A is correct. Moving next, which type of risk are characterized that is characterized by a perceived lack of control and catastrophic potential? Okay, so let us check all the risk here. So A is telling that delay risk, B is telling dread risk, and C is man-made risk, or D is unknown risk. So here B option will be the correct one, so dead risk will be the answer. Moving next, okay, let us check it. So B option is the correct one here. Then question number 6, an organization following the REN and Runman structure framework should be aware that an individual's risk perception is influenced by common sense, which is also preferred to us. Okay, so here let us see all the options here. So option A, that is telling a collective reasoning strategy. Okay, so B, emotional factors. C is telling that knowledge of risk, and D option is personal identity and views. So here option A will be the correct one, that is collective reasoning strategies. Okay, so option A will be the correct one here. So let us check it. So option A is correct here. So moving next, how can the perception of risk by senior management typically have a fundamental effect on the future direction of manufacturing organization? So let us check all the options here. So option A, that is it will determine which risk management tools are used in the identifying. Okay, so there is a typing mistake here, so that is identifying risk. Okay, so this will be not the correct one. Okay, so let us move forward, that is option number B, it will have direct effect on the marketability of its product and services. Okay, or C option is telling that it will influence the composition of its risk management committee, or last option, that is it will shape the organization's risk appetite and attitude towards risk acceptance. Okay, so here option D will be correct one. Okay, so it will shape organization's risk appetite and attitude towards risk acceptance. Okay, so let us check it. So here D option will be the correct one. So moving next, how does a pure risk differ from that is just speculative risk? Okay, so already I have discussed about that, so let us find out the answer here. So a pure risk has that is always has an environmental cause, whereas a speculative risk always involves human error. So this will be not the correct answer, we can say. So let us move forward, that is option number B, that is a pure risk can be measured in probability terms, whereas a speculative risk cannot. Okay, this will be not the answer also. So already we have discussed. Okay, so in case of pure risk, we can say there will be only loss, there will be no gain. So let us find that option here. Okay, so see, a pure risk is not subject to that is regulatory, okay, regulatory control, but a speculative risk always is. Okay, this will be not the option again. So option D, let us check, a pure risk only leads to the possibility of loss. Okay, whereas a speculative risk may lead to a gain. So here D option will be the correct one. Okay, so moving next, so let us check it. So D is the correct here. Moving next, so as part of an organization's risk management process, when considering risk and uncertainty, so the planning risk, okay, so printing mistake here, the planning risk team must be aware that, okay, so what about your planning risk team will be aware? So let us check all the options here. So first option, risk assessment is the sole method of reducing uncertainty. Okay, so next option is risk can apply to both opportunity and threats to the organization. So this can be the answer here. So let us check all the options here. Uncertainty should always be considered completely separately from risk. Okay, so this can't be the answer. Okay, moving next. Uncertainty should only be considered when reviewing term, that is long term objective. Okay, this can't be the answer also. So here option B will be the correct, that is risk can apply both opportunity and threats to the organization. Okay, so option B will be correct here. So let us check it. So option B will be correct here. Moving next. How did the large fluctuation in price of many raw materials and commodities in 1970s influence the evolution of risk management? So let us check all the options here. So that is an increase in use of captive insurers. Okay, so that is not the correct answer here. Then option B is telling that derivatives being used as a risk management tool. Okay, so that may be the answer. Let us check it. Financial institution increasing their market and credit risk management services. So this will be not the answer also. And last option that is given, the development of business continuity planning. Okay, so this can't be the answer also. So B option is the correct one here. Derivatives being used as a risk management tool in 1970s. Okay, so B option will be the correct answer here. So let us check it. So B option will be the correct here. Moving forward, so a key influence on the evolution of risk management theory in 19th century was based on what? Okay, so let us check all the options here. So calculating standard deviations and deviations of distribution around mean. Okay, that is not the correct answer here. Then option B, that is economist analyzing the relationship between unemployment and the interest rate. Okay, so that was not there also. So moving option number C, that is mathematicians collecting measurement to provide statistical data. Okay, so this is the option, this is the correct one here. So C option is the correct, that is mathematicians collecting measurements to provide statistical data. Okay, so let us check the fourth options also. So placing a greater emphasis on human element of decision making. So this is not the correct answer also. So here C option is the correct one. So let us check it. So C is the correct here. Okay, then moving next. When considering risk management within a manufacturing organization, what is a key benefit or of TREL conducting a detailed structural analysis of the entire organization? Okay, so let us check all the options here. It would allow the organization to develop slow-based risk management techniques. Okay, or B, it would identify all counterparty risk that affect financial stability. Okay, or it would identify alternative production methods and remove all risk. Okay, option D is telling that it would uncover weaknesses and provide valuable information that can be used to improve the processes. Okay, so D option is the correct answer here. So it would uncover weaknesses and provide valuable information that can be used to provide processes, to improve the processes. Okay, so D is the correct answer here. So let us check it. So D is the correct one. So moving forward, question number 13. Okay, why is it important that the organization attempts to measure the benefits of risk management in financial term? Okay, so why it is important that an organization attempts to measure the benefits of risk management in a financial term? So what is the reason? Okay, so let us find out the reason here. So option is A is telling that it will improve the delivery of services to the customer. Okay, so it is the reason actually. So let us check all the options here. So option number B, there is it will ensure faster recovery from emergency incidents. Okay, so this will be not the answer here, this will be not the correct reason. Okay, option C, if you will check, it will quantify the level of internal and external resources that are required. Okay, so C option will be the correct one here. So it will quantify the level of internal and external resources that are required. Okay, let us check the D options also. It will record the electronic interventions to provide an audit trail. So D option can be the answer also. So here C option is the correct one. Okay, so C is the correct one here. Moving next, 14th question, that is within a large global organization, who has the primary responsibility of identifying individual risk owners and making sure appropriate risk control activities are carried out. So who is the responsible factor actually, who is the responsible, okay, who will be responsible for this one? So let us check all the options here. Okay, that is board of directors, or chief risk officer, or risk committee, or risk manager. So your chief risk officer, he will be responsible, he or she will be responsible for this. So B option will be correct here. So for this question, B will be the answer. So let us check it. So B is the correct answer here. So that is chief risk officer. Moving forward, question number 15, that is, in relation to a large organization risk management process, what does the internal audit function typically have responsible for? Okay, so you typically, that is, internal auditing function is responsible for what? Okay, we need to find out that answer here. So option A, helping to evaluate existing risk control in a specified areas of business only. Okay, so that is not the responsibility of that auditing function. So let us check other options also. Preparing designated parts of an up to date risk register. Okay, so that is not the responsibility also. So let us check other options here. Providing details assurance that that is risk management process are effective. Okay, and D option is telling that setting details, targets and objective within the board remedy. Okay, so if we check all the options here, so providing detailed assurance risk management processes are effective, so this will be the answer. So C option will be the correct one here. So providing detailed assurance that the risk management process are effective. Okay, so let us check the answer. So C option is the correct one here. So moving forward, 16, question number 16, that is, within a large global organization the compliance function is normally what? Okay, so let us check it. Autonomous and reports directly to the board. Okay, or a part of the audit function only. Okay, or the a part of both risk management and audit function. So C will be the answer here. Okay, so compliance function is a part of both risk management and audit function. Okay, C will be the answer here. So let us check D option also. So a part of risk management function only. So this will be not the answer again. So C option will be the correct one. Let us check it. So C option will be the correct one here. Moving next. So question number 17. Okay, so an organization operates with separate and independent risk management, compliance and audit functions. The organization's board of directors should be aware that. Okay, let us check all the options here. All costs will be reduced and more risk will be eliminated. Okay, so if all the cost will be reduced, then more of the risk will be eliminated. Okay, so that will be the not correct answer here. Then moving forward, now let us check option number B, that is, holistic risk management processes will be more effective across the organization. Okay, so that will be not the correct answer here also. So option number C, this is likely to create a more robust approach to managing risk. So this will be not the correct again. So let us see the option number D. Work will often be duplicated and the costs will usually be increased. Okay, so cost will be usually increased. So option D will be the correct answer here. So the organization board of directors should be aware that work will often be duplicated and cost will be increased. Okay, so option D will be the correct answer here. So D will be the correct one. Moving next, a large organization is assessing a risk using a typical risk management process and has just established and identified the risk to which is it is exposed. What is likely to be the next stage in the process? Okay, so after getting the risk, what will be the next process we can say? So later all the options are okay. So let us read the all options. So first option is telling that analyzing the risk. Okay, or eliminating the risk, or evaluating the risk, or treating the risk. So after getting any risk, we can say first we need to analyze the risk. So A option will be the correct one here. Okay, so let us check it. So A option is the correct one here. Okay, moving forward, so let us check there is 19th question. So one of primary reasons that organizations should monitor and regularly review its risk management process is to dash. Okay, So let us check all the options here. Consider whether lessons could be learned for future management risk, okay, management of risk. Or option B, that is ensure that all significant risk are eliminated immediately. Or next, that is your evidence that all risk are measured in the financial terms only, okay. Or option number D, that is evidence that internationally recognized framework is followed all times, okay. So here A option will be the correct one. Consider whether lessons could be learned for future management of risk, okay. So A option will be the correct one here. Let us check it. So A option is the correct. Moving next. So question number 20, that is a risk register has been produced for large engineering company, okay. What is the key difficulty of such a register, okay. So we need to find out the key difficulty here. So let us check all the options. So A, it is impossible to update it on a regular basis, okay. So this will be not the correct answer here. Let us check other options. So it is likely to list only a very small number of risk, okay. So that can't be the options here also. So it may fail to take account of correlation between risk, and stakeholders must be consulted upon all risk management decisions. So here C option will be the correct here. So it may fail to take account of correlations between the risk, okay. So this is the key difficulty of such register, we can say. So it may fail to take account of correlations between risk, okay. So with this we have reached at the end of this lecture. So finally, at last I will say, if you have not subscribed our channel, so do subscribe it and press on the bell icon, so that you will never miss any updates from our channel, okay. So do like it and share it with your friends. Again, I am repeating that same thing what I have told you before. So this lecture series or these videos will be helpful for those students who are going to write IPAT this year, okay. So for any branch it will be helpful, okay. So do share it with all, okay. So thank you for watching.